Hi, I'm Dave Fletcher, owner of Fletchertronics.net. Okay, so here we are with Pick and Place Part 2. I do this in 2 parts because Bumble-B has 13 parts on it, so 13 times 10 equals a lot of parts in a lot of small parts in one place if something goes wrong. So just breaking it up helps a little bit. So we're going to get started today with do the same thing we did last time, and we'll go through one board and then we'll go through the other ones more quickly. First we have these are tuning capacitors for the crystal oscillator. They are 22 PF capacitors, 1, 2 for each side of the crystal. Then we have power supply filter caps, and they go here. Power supply filtering. These are 0.1 UF power supply filtering caps, fairly common. Then we also have another capacitor here. This one is the 1890 USB. Actually has a voltage regulator on board, and this capacitor just goes with it. It's a 1 UF capacitor. Then, let's see, I just need to turn the board a bit, get it oriented down here. And then we have an actual crystal oscillator. This is a 16 megahertz crystal. Makes the Bumble-B run at 16 megahertz. And the tuning crystals that we put on are optimized for that. And then there's one last little power supply filter capacitor here on the side. Oops. Okay, come on. Alright. And so now we're going to come back with the pointy tool, and we're going to give these a little tap to make sure they're all set down. Let's do that. Go. Still. Scooch it over a bit. Okay. Tap. So it's trying to fall off. Let's give it a little tap. Okay. Tap. And here. And then lastly, what we have, I do this one last just because it hangs off the edge a little bit. We have our USB connector. It's also a really easy component to put on just because there's some guide holes. So it just kind of plops right into place. There it goes. Give it a little tap. And we're done. That is a Bumble-B. That's a complete Bumble-B. So we're just going to crank through the rest now. So stay tuned and watch me build 100 Bumble-Bs.